So I'm Stephanie Robinson, and here's my take on these potato chip bags that everybody doing. This is one that I did for a friend's grandson first birthday party. I'm very new, and this is just how I did it. I'm sure people have different ways of doing it, but I figured I'm sitting at home. Let me figure out how to do it. So here are the supplies that I use besides the brochure paper that is printed on. These are the bags that I put inside. I got these from Amazon, so they're like $12 for 100 of them. And I put these inside so the client can put whatever inside. And then there's the tape. You can either use this glue tape, like the correction ribbon, or you can get one of these advanced tape gliders that everybody's crazy about. I didn't have one, but I did order one. So besides that, I just use my regular measuring stuff. Tape measure, ruler, pair of scissors, pencil. And I also use a ceramic X-Acto knife if you wanted to cut the top off the bag. And you'll see that later on in the video. So let's get to it, y'all. Okay, now that I've explained everything about how to measure, let me show you how I came up with my measurements. So, basic pack of A4 paper is 11 inches wide if you're turning it sideways, okay? And the height would be 8.5. The bags that I'm using say they are 5.8, and that's the usable space in the bag. So let me grab a bag. That's the usable space. That's the space from the zipper down to the bottom of the bag. So it's actually an inch left at the beginning of the bag, at the top of the bag. Sorry about that. So with the width of the paper being 11 inches, the width of the bag, according to the pack and according to my measurements, is 5. So you take the 11 minus the 5, and that'll give you 6. So 6 inches gonna be left after you place the bag in the center. Divide that by 2, and you have 3 on each side. So you have a bag that's 5, 3 on each side, and 3 on the other side. With this bag, you can either put the bag in there from the top of the paper. Turn the paper over. Make sure it's at the top. So if you put it at the top, you're going to have some space at the bottom. So you can either take your handy dandy. I have a ceramic, utility knife, whatever. Take it and you can cut the top off above the zipper. Or you can do what I did. I actually took the whole bag. I measured the bag, and I put glue on it and glued 1 inch up. So to take that inch off, because I wanted the people, when they do it, to have that little grip on the top to pull it apart, because when you cut it off, it might be hard for them to open. So you can do either one. I just choose to fold mine up and glue it. I just fold an inch, glue it down. So these are the measurements that you would do, and I'm going to explain it to them. Just showing you how the paper will be laid out when you put it in design space or silhouette, whichever thing you're using, GIMP, Photoshop. So from the left corner to the right corner is 11 across. The middle portion is where you would do your big decorations, and your square or rectangle in the middle should be 5 inches wide, 7 inches down, okay? At the top, you're going to have 0.75, and at the bottom, you're going to have 0.75. So if you add the 7 inches, 0.75, and 0.75, that's 8.5. 5 inches across, that's gonna leave 3 inches on each side. So 3 plus 5 plus 3 is 11. You will decorate on either of the sides. It doesn't matter which one. You're going to decorate 3 inches on one side and 2 inches on the other side. And the reason being, when you turn it over and you fold it, one will overlap the other one because it's only 5 inches in between, but 6 inches. 5 inches is the width of the bag. I'm sorry, not in between. 5 inches is the width of the bag. That leaves you 6 inches. So when you fold it over, it's going to be 5 with a 1 inch overlay. So I say you can decorate either side, okay? The way I glue this is the middle, I glue across the top and across the bottom. And I also put an X in the middle, and that's where I stick the bag. Make sure the bag is to the top, whether you leave the inch at the top or you cut it off. The bag needs to be put to the top. So if you cut it off, and excuse me because I'm trying to hold it and do it at the same time. If you cut it off, you still put it at the top. And that's the fold at the bottom. I cut and folded on the wrong one. So if you leave it, you still have the inch at the bottom. Glue on the side, both sides, bottom, top. In the middle, I put a strip, bottom, top. And you glue around the bottom. So when you put it together, it's glued all the way. Then I crimp at the bottom and I crimp at the top. And that's it. Very simple. Very easy. My measurements work perfectly, and you will see a video of my finished product coming up next. I use brochure paper to make it because it made it shiny and it's real pliable. All right, that's it. Okay, I'm just doing a different measurement for the center portion. I looked at my bag and I did do an adjustment, so I did 5 inches in the middle, 1.75 at the top, and 1.75 at the bottom, okay? So, all I did was adjust it because I noticed I had a bigger white at the top and it does look better. So, again, same thing, just different measurements. 5 inches in the middle, 1.75 at the top, and 1.75 at the bottom. Just a little adjustment. So this is my attempt at potato chip bags. I put a plastic bag on the inside so that you can add candy or whatever. These are the bags that I put inside. You'll be able to open from the top. Add whatever in there and then snap it together with the little zipper thing on the plastic bag. Well, ain't that cute? So that is how I did the potato chip bags, even though I didn't put potato chips in it, using these bags from Amazon. Now I am sitting down and I found these little bags at the Dollar Tree. So I am back again with all my measuring stuff, and I'm going to see what I can do with these bags because I think they will be nice when I send customers stuff. I can do the outside with my logo or my information and put a couple of 2 or 3 pieces of candy or something in there and send it as a thank you for the customer. These bags are 40 zipper seal bags for $1. They also have some smaller ones at Walmart. I believe they were about this size, about half of this. If you fold that in half, I'm going to do them next. So I hope you enjoyed. Again, I'm new. I'm just trying to learn some things. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, I'm Stephanie Robinson. Thank you so much for viewing my video. Hopefully you got something out of it. Talk to you and see you the next time. Thanks a lot. Have a good one, guys.